Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that trips us all up sometimes: ego. Our ego can be a real jerk, inflating our sense of self-importance and causing a whole lot of stress and anxiety. But fear not, friends. We have ancient wisdom on our side. Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us how to manage our emotions and live a virtuous life. And guess what? A big part of that is taming our ego. So buckle up as we explore 9 key Stoic lessons to keep your ego in check and navigate life more peacefully and purposefully. Lesson 1. Humility over hype. Let's start with humility. We've all seen leaders with inflated egos who crash and burn. Think of a celebrity meltdown or a CEO's disastrous decisions fueled by arrogance. Stoicism reminds us that true success comes from hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn. It's not about bragging or looking down on others. Imagine Steve Jobs without the reality distortion field. Imagine him focusing on collaboration and learning from his team. That's the Stoic approach. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic himself, famously said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This quote emphasizes action and self-improvement over self-promotion. Lesson 2. Embrace what you can't control. Our ego often gets tangled up in things we can't control. Traffic jams, other people's actions, or even the weather. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. Imagine a CEO who gets stressed because the stock market dips. A Stoic leader would focus on their strategy and make sound decisions, accepting the market's inevitable fluctuations. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it." This reminds us that our perceptions and choices, not external events, determine our happiness. Lesson 3. Focus on duty, not glory. Sometimes our ego craves praise and recognition. Stoicism encourages us to focus on duty and fulfilling our responsibilities regardless of external validation. A doctor saving lives or a firefighter risking their safety don't do it for the applause. They do it because it's the right thing to do. The Stoics believed in living virtuously. For a firefighter, that virtue might be courage and selflessness. They wouldn't be concerned with how many news articles are written about them. Lesson 4. Learn from setbacks. Our ego often wants to hide from failures, but Stoicism teaches us to see setbacks as opportunities for growth. When we mess up, we can learn valuable lessons and come back stronger. Imagine an entrepreneur whose first business venture fails. A Stoic entrepreneur would analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and use that knowledge to build a successful second venture. The Roman Stoic Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." By learning from setbacks, we prepare ourselves for future success. Lesson 5. Perspective is key. Our ego can make us feel like the center of the universe, but Stoicism encourages us to take a broader perspective. We're just a tiny part of a massive planet as it hurtles through space. This change in perspective can help us release self-centered concerns and focus on what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have a body, take care of it. You have a mind, take care of it." This quote reminds us to focus on taking care of ourselves and our loved ones instead of getting caught up in meaningless comparisons and competition. Lesson 6. You are not an island. Our ego can make us feel self-sufficient and independent. Stoicism teaches us the importance of community and interdependence. We all rely on others for support and well-being. Imagine a lone wolf trying to survive in the wilderness. A Stoic individual would recognize the strength of collaboration and social connection. Seneca wrote, "We are all fellow travelers on a journey from dust to dust." This reminds us of our shared humanity and the importance of compassion and cooperation. Lesson 7. Ego and anger management. Anger is a natural emotion and is often a recipe for ego. We lash out when our pride is hurt or our desires or expectations are thwarted. Stoicism teaches us to detach from our ego, control our emotions, and respond rationally and calmly. Imagine a customer who becomes enraged at a cashier for a small mistake. A Stoic customer would take a deep breath, understand that the cashier is likely having a bad day, and calmly resolve the issue. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and see if you are free from that fault." By reflecting on our shortcomings, we can become more understanding and less prone to anger. Lesson 8. Ego and the pursuit of pleasure. Our ego can lead us down a path of chasing fleeting pleasures. Stoicism encourages us to find fulfillment in intrinsic values like virtue, wisdom, and meaningful relationships. Imagine someone who only feels good through expensive possessions or social media validation. A Stoic individual would find happiness in living a life of purpose and contributing to something bigger than themselves. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient." By focusing on what truly matters, we can find lasting satisfaction. Lesson 9. Ego doesn't define you. Our ego often attaches itself to external things, our job title, possessions, or social status. But Stoicism reminds us that our true worth lies in our character and actions. Imagine a teacher who prioritizes personal gain over the education of their students. A Stoic teacher would find fulfillment in assisting students to learn and grow, not in personal accolades or financial rewards. The ego can lead us to focus on the wrong things, such as external validation and personal gain. Stoicism teaches us that our true worth lies in our character and actions. Let's harness our unique talents and skills to generate a meaningful and positive influence on the world. Epictetus said, "The chief task in life is simply this, to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I control." By separating our ego from external factors, we can focus on what defines us. These 9 Stoic lessons can help you control your ego and lead a more satisfying life. Stoicism doesn't mean becoming emotionless. It's about managing your emotions wisely and prioritizing what's important. Let me know in the comments below which Stoic lesson resonated most with you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on navigating life's challenges with philosophy. Thanks for watching.